Freedom's the answer. What's the question? You're listening to Ernest Hancock.
Yeah, crank it up here on Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, from the beautiful studios of Freedoms with an S, freedomsphoenix.com here in Phoenix, Arizona. Well, it was really foggy today, so I am told. I got a plate. Now, this is what I want to make sure that we all do. We survive this thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you. There's a new advertisement on Freedom's Phoenix. I want you to look at this. America's most important day in 50 years. Let me tell you what this is. You click on that, and it goes straight to a video that's done by Porter Stansberry. Now, Porter Stansberry is just one of a lot of very well-informed individuals that have been counsel to a lot of close friends that are doing well. I mean, should they feel guilty about it? Now, think about this. When we did the Freedom Summit in New Hampshire, we did it in Manchester back in, I think it was 05 or 05. We had, and that was the second one that Dr. Ron Paul had spoken at and Peter Schiff spoke at. When Peter Schiff did his presentation on what was going to happen, what was going to happen to the dollar, get out, I remember him saying this, get out of anything that is denominated in United States dollars. Anything else, foreign currencies, whatever, they had a plan. Well, so does Porter. Now, this is what's going on. The people that were there that had resources, a lot of people that are advocating for freedom, a lot of the people behind Ron Paul Revolution and so on were people with some money. They understood that they made money, back in the late 70s and early 80s because they, unlike everybody else, didn't believe what was going on in lamestream media. They didn't believe, the CNBC now and they're cheerleading for, the Federal Reserve and how great and wonderful they are. If you know what's going on, if you know what's going to happen, if you know what's going to happen to commodities, if you know what's going to happen to food, if you know where to put your money, if you know that when it's beneficial to take every single dime out of your IRA, 401k, your, whatever bucket of money that they're just going to take later. If you know that you're better off to take the tax hit and put it into something else, and all of a sudden copper goes up 170%, guess what? You win. Well, Porter's going to be doing for the next month, we're going to be highlighting a lot of stuff, doing some bonus emails that dispatches that will go on and feature a lot of their articles. We'll go ahead and he's paying for the privilege. I mean, it's a marketing thing, in support of us and us supporting them. I'm going to wrap arms and legs around this because they have consolidated the information to give you a crash master's degree course on saving your butt. Now, think about it. It was about a year ago that I spoke. If you go to our YouTube channel, you go in there, Ernest Hancock, you just, no space, just Ernest Hancock on YouTube. You'll see a speech that I gave at one of the first tea parties in Prescott. Thousands of people out there. Got this big, giant flag behind me. It was like I was patting or something on the courthouse steps in the town square. And I just go, look, let me tell you what I know. I know all of you out there, you're worth half or less than half of what you were just a year or two ago. I know this. I've been screaming for you to get out, and it's not going to get better. You look at the stock market; it's 11,500. Maybe with inflated dollars, what's it really worth? I mean, heck, just inflation is eating up a whole bunch of that, and it's going to go. We had this during the Great Depression. It did the same kind of goes up, and then it takes a major dump again. That is coming. Let's put it this way. I am willing to pick up and move everything I got to get out because of this knowledge. I know this is going to happen. Save thyself. And you need good, trusted information from people that know. I endorse these people because people that I respect, love, and endorse, and have endorsed us, Ernie, listen to what he has to say. You go on, you click on this banner ad at the top of the page, and it plays a lengthy video. I mean, it's just text and him going over and said, look, let me tell you what's coming down. Now, at the end of it, he's got, a program. Now, I'm giving you a subscribe, free, give you this free. And then they got all kinds of different products. And, it's $50 if you want to know this, $100 you get that. And so this is extremely inexpensive. We have like Casey Research, Doug Casey stuff you see up there a lot. Bill Bonner, Addison Wiggin. We just had him on this week. They all know this guy. Okay, a lot of times they're competitors, but I'm telling you, they have given this 1 month. We're going to wrap arms and legs around Porter because he is going to, at a lot of it for free, and he's going to send you stuff for you to survive because they want our audience. They support Freedom's Phoenix. They want our audience to survive what's coming. And it is a freight train, and there is no stopping it. There is no, I'll tell you when you're really going to know. After the new legislature, new Congress convenes, it's going to be, here they get all sworn in and so on, and here they come. Within the first quarter, by end of March, certainly, it's going to be neon flash and obvious. It's more of the same, worse. And they're going to beat that war drum like you wouldn't believe. They'll create instances. They'll be, you can call it false flags or real flags or whatever flag. It's going to be war. War, 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 war. And we have to because I'm like, whatever justification they can come up with, we just need to survive this thing. Some of us have resources that we can hunker down at home for a little bit. Some of us have been smart enough while prices were low, we went out and bought a whole bunch of wheat, a whole bunch of rice and beans and whatever. We keep breathing in and out. You get our little Berkey filter or whatever. We got, a pool that we're going to get our water from. We got something. Some people have already made the move. You've gone to New Hampshire, done the Free State Project. You're starting to create relationships in Keene. That coal. That's one option. I don't like the cold. But anyway, there's a lot of places to go. Even Wyoming, still a little cold. Here in Arizona, the North High Country, it's kind of chilly too. But, you have longer, more growing seasons. So there's we have our own places we know where to go. I got friends with farms out in the middle of the nothing in Missouri. We have opportunities to go up in Washington State. We have opportunities to even go out of the country. There are a lot of opportunities. You need to start thinking about these. I want you to get in the mindset that all of your goodies, all your stuff, need to, what's important, liquidate, put it in storage, get a sea container, whatever, bury, whatever it is. You need to get small in such a way, get in the RV, something, survive this thing. If you have things that are denominated in U.S. dollars, if you have retirement programs, you have a difficulty, there are other things that you can do, and Porter can explain this to you in the material that he will send you of how to extricate yourself from that, how to take your money and put it into other assets. Things that you, even off the stock market, in the stock market, what commodities, when, how, that you can do it and avoid a lot of the tax problems, how to get out of the system, what you can get, some of the simple things you can do. I'll tell you the first thing you need to do is start how much food you got underneath your bed. That's one thing. And a place just to hunker down. Do you have a relative with a farm? Yeah, have some place you can go? You got some skills? Do you know how to do something other than be a lawyer or a financial planner or a stock market guy, or something like that? Ugh. Who do we go to get wealthy when this stuff happens? How do we do it? Who can we trust? It is rare that you never hear, you'll see, stuff on Freedom's Phoenix and people we love to put their stuff up, Casey Research, Bill Bonner, Addison Wiggins, Miss Shedlock, a lot of times you put stuff, Whiskey and Gunpowder, we have things up there. Now, we're going to go with Porter because Porter Stansberry is endorsed by all the people that I trust, all these people, they're all friends, it's a small community. It's a small community of people that really know what's going on, that have been Ron Paul supporters since way before he became famous. They are the ones, I remember Ron Paul was on, it was CNN or something, and they said, well, where are you going to put? Well, he goes, I bought gold. Back when it was $35. I bought gold, back in the day in the 70s. I put all my stuff in gold. Oh, well, you missed all the run-up, and you would have missed it. And he goes, yeah, but I'm doing pretty good now. What if you know what's coming? Who knows? Do you know? Did you do all the reading? Did you see what was what? Go to the front page of Freedom's Phoenix, and you may have to click a couple of times, to make sure that this ad comes out. America's most important day in 50 years. That's your assignment for this weekend. I'm sure it's at least like a half-hour video, but it just walks through a lot of the stuff that we have here of why they know what's coming, and then an offer for you to get the information. I can't stress this enough. I need you informed so you can survive this. If you don't know what you have to survive or where to put your money or what little you got left, what to do with it, you're going to suffer. And I want us all to keep breathing in and out. After this all falls, somebody's got to pick up the pieces. I vote us. Maybe we can just, you know what, we'll vote? We'll vote for no government. That's my vote. We'll see what happens. Make sure you get informed. This is your weekend assignment. You know, Porter Stansberry, take a look at it. America's most important day in 50 years.